Hello students, our today topic is use of logarithmic table. In this video, we are going to learn how to read logarithmic table. This is the common logarithmic table. The common logarithmic table is the table with the log of base 10. As you can see, the given table, very first column, it starts from 10 and it ends into 99. Next columns are starts from 0 and ends into 9. The very last part of the table, known as a mean difference, starts from 1 and ends into 9. Now students, let's understand how we can use this logarithmic table to find the log value of the given number. Initially, we are going to learn logarithm of a numbers greater than or equal to 1. Our first number is 4. So log value made up of characteristic plus mantissa. Now back to our original number, which is a number 4. The number 4 is greater than 1 and less than 10. To find the characteristic of a given number, the formula used is a number of digit minus 1. As the given number is a one-digit number, from that we subtract 1, we have characteristic as 0. From this, you can say that the characteristic value is not found by using the logarithm table. It's just used to show you that the given number is of one-digit number, two-digit number, or so on. To understand it more, we have a few more examples. Let's finish first this example. So for the given number 4, we find characteristic as 0. Let's find out the mantissa of a given number. To find the mantissa of a given number 4 in the logarithmic table, which is just next to the given number, we have to consider the first column. In the first column, as you can see, there is no number 4 as it is. So you have to consider 40 instead of a 4 because there is no direct 4 digit over there because there is no any 4 number in the given first column. So there is a 40 number over there so that we consider the number 40 and that 40 number we observe under the very first column, that is a 0 column. So my value is comes out from the logarithmic table for the 4 is 0.6021. Always remember that whatever the logarithmic value you will write, that always have to write after decimal. That is, those are always decimal values, 0.6021. When I add characteristic in the given number, my log value will become 0.6021, where the 0 is the integral part of the log value and the 0.6021 is the decimal part of the log value. So the decimal part of the log value is known as a mantissa and the integral part of the log value is known as a characteristic. Again, I repeat, characteristic is not part of the logarithm table, but it just used to indicate you that the log value is of a one-digit number, two-digit number, or so on. And the mantissa value is the value which is the decimal value, which is always again, remember student, is the positive value that is found from the logarithm table. To understand it more, let's take one more example. We have a number 12. To find the log value of a number 12, Initially, we have to find its characteristic, then we will find its mantissa. Both together will give us the log value. To find the characteristic, we have to say that whether the given number is how many digit number. As the 12 number lies in between the 10 and 100. So the 12 number is greater than 10 and less than 100. So we can say that the number 12 is a two-digit number. So from the two-digit minus 1 will gives us characteristic as a 1. So I mentioned the characteristic over here. Now let's find out directly the mantissa value. Now you can see that in the very first column of the logarithmic table we have a 12. And from this 12 we have to find out the value of the 12 under the zeroth column, and which comes out as a 0.0792. When I add characteristic into the mantissa, the log values comes out to be 1.0792. Similarly, take one more example. Now my given number is a 34.25. Let's find out its characteristic and its mantissa. See students, the given number 34.25 is greater than 10 and less than 100. Hence, it is a two-digit number. So, 2 minus 1 will give me the 1 as a characteristic. Let's find out, student, the logarithm value of the given number 34.25. Now, see, student, I find out the 34. I choose the first column. In the first column, I choose 34, and the next I have to observe it under 2 because there is a third digit which is a non-zero right now, which is a given, which is a mention as a 2. So I observe 34 under which column? I observe it under the second column, and next to that one more digit still left, that is a 5. So where I have to observe that 5 digit, the very last column or very last part of the given logarithm part or logarithm table, that is the mean difference part. Under that fifth column of the mean difference gives me the 6. So I add 5340 plus 6, that values comes out to be 0.5346. When I add these together, I have a log value as 1.5346. So in this given example, the 34.25 is a two-digit number because whenever we decide the number is a two-digit or three-digit, we have to consider its integral part. So integral part is a 34 and the decimal part is a 25. So the 34.25 is as the two-digit number. One more example, 743.8. So now student, again the characteristic plus mantissa. So here you can see the given number is greater than 100 and less than 1000. So it is a three-digit number. So find out the characteristic. How to find out then? We know the formula. The number of digits are 3. From that minus 1, we have a characteristic as a 2. Now let's find out the mantissa value. To find the mantissa value, how to find out this? Initially find out 74 in the very first column. So here is the 74 in the very first column. You have to observe 74 in the very first column under the third column over here. And the very last 8 value we have to observe under the mean difference column along the same row of a 74. So along the same row of a 74, we observe the value under the third column and we add mean difference along the same row of a 74 under the 8th column. When we add these two values, we get 0.8715. So ultimate value of the 743.8 it comes out to be 2.8715. Again, I repeat, student, characteristic is not found by using logarithm table, but it just helps us to understand the given log value is of a one digit number, whether it is of a two-digit number, or whether it is three, four, or so odd digit number. So the characteristic, it just helps us to understand the log value is of a how many digit numbers. And the mantissa value, which is always a decimal value, gives you the logarithm value using the table. Now the number 558,649. Now student, remember that there is a limitation of a use of logarithm table. Logarithm table can able to give you the log value up to the 4 digit. Now the given number is a 5 digit number, but we can find out the approximate value of the given number. Initially, what we have to find out its characteristic, and then we find out its mantissa. Now the given number is lie in between 1000 and that of a 10,000. So that to find its characteristic, we find the number of digit as a 5, subtract 1 from that, we will have the characteristic as a 4. But student, as we can already explain to you, as I already explained to you, but student, as I already explained to you, there is a limitation of a log table that it just give you the logarithm value of a 4 digit number. So what we have to suppose to do, we approximate the given 5 digit number into the 4 digit number. Now you can see that we approximate the given number as a 5865. But when I approximate number, still I keep the given characteristic as a 4. It means that I never make the 5 digit number to the 4 digit number. I just keep it as it is because it is the value of a log value of the which number 5 digit number. I can't make the 5,000 to the 500. I should have to keep the given value as it is. So the characteristic show me that the given log value is of a 5 digit number, but I can't able to observe the given value of a 5 digit using the log value, so that I approximate it and make it 5865. And now I observe the 58 under the 58 row under which column? Sixth column, and along the same row I add the mean difference of a 5 into that, so my mantissa value will become 0.7683. So log value will become 4.7683. One more example, 2.578. Obviously, just by observation I can say that it is a one digit number. Now let's see the characteristic and mantissa value. So the number is lie between uh, 1 and 10. The given number is greater than 1 and less than 10. So characteristic is 0. Mantissa value, observe there is no 2.5 directly. So what we have 25. Observe 25 under the row of 25. Uh, Observe 25 under the seventh column and add mean difference of 8. So it comes out to be 0.4113. When you add this up, that will comes out to be 0.4113. So let's summarize whatever we learn. The integral part of a common logarithm is called the characteristic, and the non-negative decimal part is called the mantissa. Now students, one exercise for you. Let's find out the characteristic of a number which is greater than or equal to 1. I gave you few numbers. With those numbers, students find out its characteristic as well as its mantissa and write down its log value. Student, do comment in my comment box. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you.